as we're lifting off for another year, voting in another evil president, because that's the truth, folks. The Republicans and Democrats have played us for fools for too many years. And this disgraceful evil, which basically comes down to the Illuminati wanting to destroy the soul of the human race around the world. They want control of our souls. And as sick and disgusting as it is, and finally with Jordan Maxwell and others out there exposing this cruel and evil brainwashing and torture that's used in order for them to gain the power that they want, we need to basically put more pressure on our representatives and play Hawkeye. We need to have Nancy Pelosi be exposed. It's time for her to take off her mask and really represent the American people. Represent the Constitution, not the evil Illuminati that's behind this and the evil elite. Sure, they passed a lot of bills instead of putting forth efforts to impeach Bush, but the fact of the matter is, impeaching Bush would have brought the country together. It would have united us, not divided us. It did the same thing in the Nixon administration. People said, oh, it's going to divide us. It never divided us. It united the country. And now, maybe it's okay that we've had this rat man in office. I mean, you know, it basically helped all of us face evil, really. And what they're doing is using their brainwashing tactics and torture to intimidate us all. But a soul is a powerful entity, and if we basically tap into the divine universe, we become more powerful with the guides and the teachers that will guide us. Whether or not this particular God is in Jerusalem and all of that, I'm not so sure myself either, but there is some type of divine universe out there, and I think it's important before these rat men get us into any more dangerous situations that we start playing Hawkeye and protesting more and doing what we can to put out business cards and flyers and drive people to different sites on YouTube and whatnot. Right now, I think most people feel that they're in a blackout and unsure of what the future holds. But I'm going to give you a story about rat people and how dangerous these people are. And this is a true story that happened in China. It's about torture. What is this torture of the rat? I'll describe it for you. You take a condemned man, charming lady, a condemned man, or anyone else. You take a man as young and strong as possible, whose muscles are quite resistant. In virtue of this principle, the more strength, the more struggle. And the more struggle, the more pain. Sound familiar, Americans? Good. You basically undress him, and when he is stark naked, you make him kneel, his back bent on the earth, where you fasten him with chains. Good. I don't know if I'm making myself understood. Then put in a big pot whose bottom is pierced with a little hole. A flower pot. You place a very fat rat whom it's wise to have deprived of nourishment for a couple of days to excite its anger. In this pot, inhibited by this rat, you apply to the buttocks of this strong young man, to the back of the condemned man by means of, you know, tying him down and tying the flower pot to his back. Now the plot thickens. You simply arouse the pot a little bit, and the rat simply moves into the anus. And then, after you've done that, you simply smile. You introduce an iron rod, heated, red hot, at the fire of forge. And when the red hot iron is introduced, what happens? Well, we all know. See, basically back in ancient times, they used to have human beings, their fossils, along with rats. And this type of torture was condoned. And that's why you don't want to condone torture. And the pictures that we've all seen of the torture going on has been apprehensible, outrageous, and angers any person with a soul.